Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. God, 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 God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, go, just like Diego. God, 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 God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God, 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 God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog, I ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
21G.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua going deep this time for Miller. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop him from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ritter off the play fake. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Slide 2. Drill 3. Drill blue. Black ultra. Steel black. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
6, 7, right.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
22 needle. Smith, red. Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. They find some open field here. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 34. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 2nd down and 4. Here's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always tough NFL.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
20 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. You can't have a drive go further without scoring than this, but that last yard sometimes can be the toughest. This is 3rd and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Faster, faster.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Falcons send out their punter. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ready.
Now a second and 10.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21T.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, here's Tua. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
From midfield, here's Tua. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Turbo 3 kick. 20 GX.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Tua going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to Robinson now on first down. Down to the 42, second down.
On the ball. Strike 3-3.
Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Drill green. Ready.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Beetle blue. Black open. Set.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On first down, Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Ready?
On second down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, here's Ritter. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Ready. 52 blaster.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
10 cycles.
Ritter will set up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and short, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going quickly out to the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now Yeah, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 74 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Now the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Turbo 3, turbo.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Now Ritter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield. facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Black Ultra.
Ritter. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
Silver black. Ready?
Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They're right here.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, guys?
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up,